All right. I started my broadcast, so. Yeah.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium.
He played for Detroit, I think.
A short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room.
How did that nigga go,
ready
man?
for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
That nigga there, man.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Darius Slade doing a whole lot better than Patrick Peterson.
But he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
You'll see. Let him go get him. Hope he don't give up too much for him. Huh? I saw that, man. He scored, man. I watched the end of the broadcast this morning.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the
He beat him with that touchdown at the end, man.
That was a good run. This is only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear
My,
the NFL described as
the
a
win.
space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and
Come
let him
on,
have a chance
man.
to make people miss an open field.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying
My wide
angles,
receiver
because if you
jumped
drive
at that.
everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lavonte David able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally. And
oh, come on.
They can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Room here to run. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to
get through that hole, man.
For an easy completion and a first down.
That thing closed up quick.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Hey, who your other creative player?
Driven back here,
a corner.
losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss.
Must be the right corner,
and it'll be
though.
2nd down.
Must be the right number 5.
Speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. That makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, there's a coverage.
Ain't no win in my stadium, dog.
I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
I'm talking about win for the kick.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I said use a player that's safe. Ain't no win in my stadium. I ain't got to worry about it. All I got to do is line up in the middle of the field.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic.
Yeah, I need my offensive line to tighten up.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense
I
has to
need
keep
some
pace.
good starters.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd.
I ain't got nobody on my line that's an 80. I think my highest lineman is a 77.
Set up a throw. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looks for Nelson.
Don't try me like that, nigga. Use a nigga. Use a nigga. Huh?
And they will take it.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback.
I Julio Jones did. That Patriots game, man. Julio did.
And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget that.
And McCoy loses the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Wow.
He did. He dove on it.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is 4th down.
Dang it.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Good punt, good punt, good punt.
Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving...
Nah, they beat me, man. I need Green Bay to lose.
...to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Get that ball out of there.
To about the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman...
You want Kendrick. Man, come on.
Actually, the guy calling plays...
My linebacker, dog. That's who I play with most of the time, too.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. First grab.
They play the 49ers, don't they?
First down.
Yeah. You need Green Bay to win. I need the 49ers to win.
They run. This is Cohen. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Keep scripting that. Keep scripting that.
6-yard line.
What I'm talking about.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something.
Dang it, man.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Dang it.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it
I didn't tell that nigga to spin either.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense.
Why these niggas up doing all that there and spinning?
Just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that?
I didn't even tell him to hurt him. Glad he did, though.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jeremy Maclin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep in the
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Emerson Griffin in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted.
Let's go!
Pro Bowler Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to
What's wrong with you, nigga? You see me out there?
Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this, until it becomes a game situation.
Rush coming, and he's taking.
Knew that nigga was coming, man. Told that nigga to pick up that block over there, man.
And that is 10 for him now on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They're going to look to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, this flush to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now McCoy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Come on, man.
Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And he'll get
y'all just ain't gonna block nobody.
Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Dang, man.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big
Better way to get through that, Newman.
He will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He throws back and complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
Dang it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, they go with the
They got to the line quick.
Yards at a 1st down.
Yes.
So we reach time here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays were working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fitzgerald. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there at 22. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40.
That nigga braced him for the hit.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll drop the throw. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Yes, sir!
These guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost.
What's going on, nephew? You ain't woke up yet?
And we watched him work. What did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Buying time is looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Macklin, the intended receiver.
Okay. He said, hey, basically, that's what I get for trading him, huh? I feel you. I said, basically, he said that's what I get for trading him, huh? Okay.
Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And the tip there altered the ball flight.
What? Incomplete?
It'll be 2nd down.
Come on.
And that's when he's got to be.
Come on, man.
There was a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag.
What? Come on, man.
Again, he was an intended target.
Come on, D.
To throw now on first down.
Get that mess out of here, Gronk. That's what I should have did last time. Nope.
On 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Thank you.
He's going to be intercepted up
You go, Darius Slay.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Tell Xavier Rhodes you're the result of his trade.
20.
Tell him you're the result of his trade. Tell him you're the result of his trade. You get a pick and run out of bounds. Slay get a pick and run it to the house.
You start to feel sorry now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Football, this is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them.
Let's
they
go.
have to learn as they go along.
Carlson now to add the extra point.
Dang, I missed that one. Maybe not.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Did you make the field goal kicks easier?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as
Huh?
this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Ha.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that.
Yeah, I know that. I know how to kick, nigga.
And I think all you say to your
I've been trying to kick, like, don't even move the analog stick, but either stop it short or stop it long based on whether I want to go right or left. That's what I've been trying the last couple of games.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense
Oh, good catch. Good catch.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple.
My dude ain't have no ball skills then, because he should have picked that and hung up in there so
Getting his
long.
feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
That's the way to jam Gronk off the line. That's the way to jam him off the line.
Now there is a flag on the play.
That's the way to, you saw me jam Gronk.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another off the series, but the biggest one of all,
Jam that nigga.
tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts.
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. Keeps himself.
Let's go, Kendricks.
Eric Kendricks in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Let's go.
And down he goes.
Let's go.
Emerson Griffin in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. A strong running. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy.
Man, get through that hole.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way.
And the pressure will bring
I'm glad you sat me in, because I was throwing that late to the flats.
Reuben Foster in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and a
Too
mile.
close. You got to give him some space back there.
He'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Diggs.
Can't guard him like that.
40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 83 yards. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught
Dang
at
it.
25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
I went for the hit stick to try to knock it out of them.
J.J. Nelson.
Let that nigga got on the board.
Now on
Dang.
the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Dawson able to connect.
Three-score game. Whole quarter to go. It ain't over yet.
This lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Now let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So into 1.
Here we go now.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Leopard!
They'll try and run it with McCoy. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Junior say you ain't about to lose, did you?
Continues to pour it on. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
I don't know, Junior. It ain't looking good for him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Good job.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get
I don't know what kind of route they ran then, but they sure got them.
Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
They're going to look to throw.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be
incomplete
when it's run well.
His feet didn't cut down.
22.
We knocked him while he
I
was
do
in
have to
there.
admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination.
Come on! He lobbed it up there for you.
Catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right.
That nigga was in trouble with me, Tyreek.
Convert there on 4th down. The Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again.
But that darn stutter step messing me up, man.
Any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my theme of Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
He'll look to throw.
Dang it!
And this is
Well, I thought you had that one.
complete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
14, 17,
Here's the
31
Arizona
yard
offense
punt.
now as
Come
they
on.
get
You
set
gotta
to
do better
take
than that.
over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and this, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Good! Leopard!
Back to throw. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 22.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And some room to work.
And he's
Dang, nigga.
yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
You gotta be kidding me.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Giving 30 yards there. Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, zero
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. This is caught.
Come on, man. That was all in that one.
Inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally.
Good D.
He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
McCoy. And some room to run now. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season. They'll continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-line.
Man, it look like we both have the same. Hey, you heard Junior?
I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter
They look like y'all got the same record now.
protecting your home turf, they were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break.
He ain't talking, Junior.
That way you hold on to it.
He big man right now, Junior.
Very good about that victory.
So for the Vikings, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.